Well, as you can see from these little black hoses, which I'm going to try to bury a little better than that, I have a drip system. Can you see that dripping? I have a drip system to every rose bush. There's a black hose there. It's dripping in there. There's a hose to over there. It actually comes out of the middle into here and then goes all the way around there. But the middle ones, you can see the water dripping out of there. And there's one behind here somewhere. I think it's going. Yep, there it is. There it is. There's one back over there, and then there's one in there in the middle. Anyway, all these mums are getting watered. And then it comes out to the roses and it drips into the rose bushes. So it's now completely operational. I just need to hook up that hose once a day. I wish I had it automatic, but then I've got a drip to over here. So I'd like to set it to automatic, or there's one of those controllers you can buy that you leave your spigot on and then it opens it up once a day or whatever, and you can run it for a half an hour or whatever you want. So but I want to keep these flowers pretty. I don't want to ruin them by watering over the flowers because it rots the flowers. The mums it does, and maybe even the roses, it rots the roses. So if you get excess water on it, so some of those roses slough off anyway. And so I'm really happy with what I've done here. And it's dripping, but doesn't bother the train any. I can run that while it's dripping, because those hoses, it's not getting wet, it's not getting the track wet, so it doesn't bother it. So this drip system is kind of a pain to put together, but yeah, I think it's worth it in the end. Takes a little effort, but it's worth it, and I think it'll make the plants thrive, I hope. Do need to probably get a little trellis and trim back that, hold back the bushes so they don't hit the train. See how that one's shooting out? Eventually, I think the more you trim I think if you prune your roses a little bit, they come back stronger anyway. So I got roses on the corners, and then Elizabeth's gonna plant, because I do have drip hose. I've got tons of drip hose, and I've got a little drip one to this one over here. See that black hose right there going under the track? It drips to that one, and I've got a dripper on each of those azaleas, and she's gonna put those 3 in each of those corners over there, and we'll have to branch off and run hoses over to that corner and that corner and that corner. We'll have to do that and kind of figure out a good way to bury it under the, but I got little drip ends I can put on it, so that she can get those roses going. And I got my Owasso Public Schools schoolhouse right there. It just says school, but I put the ram in front of it to indicate Owasso. So anyway, kind of proud of this. It's really gives me a lot of pleasure to watch.